leaders of Delhi and Punjab, Mr. Kejriwal ji and Mr. Bhagwan Man, are coming here to express their solidarity for this great agitation. ये आंदोलन के लिए सॉलिडारिटी डिक्लेयर करने के लिए ये डिग्री के चाहिए. Yes, please sit down. Please. Yes. It's a historical moment for this agitation in Kerala. Two chief ministers, Delhi Chief Minister Mr. Kejriwal and Punjab Chief Minister Mr. Bhagwan Man, both of them represent at least 6 crores of people in this country. They have come to declare their solidarity. We also have leader of VCK, Dr. Tiruma Vullavani here, Member of Parliament, Lok Sabha. With the permission of Dr. Farooq Abdullah ji, Kejriwal ji, Bhagwan Man ji, and other senior leaders, let me now invite Shri Palanivel Tyagarajan, the Minister of IT in Tamil Nadu. Let me just briefly say, he is one of the brave fighter for center-state relations. When he was the finance minister of Tamil Nadu, he jointly fought with Kerala for the rights of the states. Center और राज्यों के बीच में न्याय होने के लिए जितना लड़ाई कर रहा है, इसका आगे है हमारा दोस्त PTR. With your permission, I invite Mr. PTR to address this historic agitation.
Thank you very much for that kind introduction, John Brittus. I start by paying my respects to the Honorable Chief Ministers of Kerala, of Delhi, of Punjab, to the many ministers, parliamentarians, legislative members of Kerala, of other states, of our colleagues from Tamil Nadu, members of Parliament, and all of the people gathered here. On behalf of our Chief Minister, Thiru M.K. Stalin, I am happy to be a part of this vital expression of protest against the unfair, unjust, immoral, and ultimately self-destructive deprivation of funds from opposition states at historically unprecedented levels through hitherto unimaginable means. In his DO letter to the Honorable Chief Minister of Kerala, our Chief Minister pointed out 3 or 4 extreme examples. The first is the use of Article 293, subsection B of the Constitution, for the Finance Ministry of the Union Government of India to override the legislative powers of the states who have their own equivalents to the FRBM Acts and are empowered under the Constitution to set their own borrowing limits. However, unelected members of the Finance Ministry of the Union Government override the legislative powers of the state and set borrowing limits using the back door of 293B. Going further, they use unfairly low estimates of the GSDP of our state and therefore set a limit as 3% or 3.5% of a much lower GSDP than those actually realized. Further, they force us to take any debts incurred in the public sector undertakings like the electricity board onto our state financing limit. And finally, he pointed out that schemes like the Chennai Metro, where the Government of India should have infused its share of equity and therefore removed those borrowings from our borrowing limit, they have refused to do so for many years and forced those borrowings onto our balance sheet and therefore affect our overall borrowing capacity. The Chief Minister has already pointed out the many ways in which we are deprived of our share of funding, primarily starting with the excessive use of surcharges and cesses, where the government of India does not share those revenues with the states and instead, at its own discretion, in its own schemes, decides.
ಅನುಕ್ಷಣದ ಸುದ್ದಿಗಳಿಗಾಗಿ ವಿಸ್ತಾರ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಚಾನೆಲ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಹೊಸ ಸುದ್ದಿಗಳ ನೋಟಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ಗಾಗಿ ಬೆಲ್ ಐಕಾನ್ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಲೇಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಪ್ಡೇಟ್ಸ್ಗಾಗಿ www.vistaranews.com ವೆಬ್ಸೈಟ್ಗೆ ವಿಸಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಅಂಗೈಯಲ್ಲೇ ಜಗತ್ತಿನ ಸುದ್ದಿ ತಿಳಿಯಲು ವಿಸ್ತಾರ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಕನ್ನಡ ಆಪ್ ಡೌನ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ.